Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to Madagascar. This place is like no other, a true gem of the Indian Ocean. Just the name sounds like super mysterious, right? It's got this vibe that makes you feel like you're stepping into an adventure. It's this island, chilling all by itself in the Indian Ocean, away from Africa, and it's been doing its own thing for like 1,000,000 years. Imagine a place that's been evolving on its own, creating a world that's both familiar and utterly unique. The animals there, totally unique. We're talking about creatures you won't find anywhere else on the planet. Lemurs, chameleons, and so many more. The landscapes? Crazy beautiful and kinda weird. You've got these surreal rock formations, lush rainforests, and even deserts. It's like nature's playground. Time moves differently there. It's like stepping back in time, you know? Villages where traditions are still alive and life moves at a slower, more meaningful pace. I first saw Madagascar from the plane, this green gem popping up from the ocean. It was like discovering a hidden treasure. Landing in Antananarivo, the capital, was like, bam, another world. The city is a mix of old and new, with bustling markets and ancient architecture, smells of spices and smoke everywhere, streets buzzing with color and noise. The markets are a sensory overload in the best way possible. People just chilling, faces telling stories I really wanted to hear. The Malagasy people have this incredible warmth and resilience. Madagascar is full of surprises. Every corner you turn, there's something new and unexpected. Huge rainforests next to deserts, perfect beaches next to crazy mountains. It's like a world of contrasts that somehow fits together perfectly. And the animals, lemurs, fossas, you name it. Each species has its own story, its own place in this intricate ecosystem. But the people, the Malagasy, they really got to me. Their smiles, their traditions, their way of life, it's all so captivating. They're so warm and tough, and they love their island so much. Their connection to the land is something truly special. That's what makes Madagascar special. It's not just the landscapes or the animals, but the people who call this island home. Their spirit, their stories, their love for Madagascar. It all comes together to create a place that's unlike anywhere else on Earth. So the Malagasy people, they're not all the same. They come from a rich tapestry of backgrounds and traditions that have been woven together over centuries. They're like a big mix of different cultures, each with its own story. This diversity is evident in their daily lives, from the bustling markets to the quiet village gatherings. Think way back. People from Indonesia sailed over 1,000 years ago, then more folks came from Africa and the Middle East. This blend of influences has created a unique cultural mosaic that is distinctly Malagasy. That mix is everywhere, from their language, which is like Indonesian and African combined, to the food, which is a taste explosion from all over the Indian Ocean. The cuisine is a delightful fusion of flavors with dishes that tell stories of their diverse origins. Music and dancing, super important. These are not just forms of entertainment but are deeply embedded in their cultural identity. The valiha, this bamboo instrument, makes these awesome sounds, and the salaji dance music gets everyone moving. These traditional arts are passed down through generations, keeping their heritage alive. The Malagasy are also really spiritual. Their spirituality is a blend of ancestral worship and nature reverence, creating a unique belief system that guides their daily lives. They believe everything's connected, like they respect their ancestors who they think are watching over them, and they take care of nature. Family is everything. This connection to their past and environment is a cornerstone of their culture. Big families live together, helping each other out. This sense of unity and mutual support is a defining characteristic of Malagasy society. Older people are super respected and kids are really loved. Elders are seen as the keepers of wisdom and children are cherished as the future of their community. There's a strong sense of community, like everyone's got each other's backs. This communal spirit is evident in their festivals, daily interactions, and the way they come together to support one another in times of need. Nightlife in Madagascar? Just as diverse as the people. The streets come alive with a vibrant mix of sounds, colors, and activities. From bustling markets to quiet corners where friends gather, the night is full of life. In the capital, Antananarivo, you got clubs blasting music, mixing global beats with Malagasy rhythms. The energy is electric, with people dancing the night away, lost in the music and the moment. But outside the city, things are different. It's all about tradition. The pace slows down, and the connection to the land and the ancestors becomes more pronounced. In lots of villages, the moon sets the schedule. The full moon is a time for celebration, reflection, and community gatherings. Full moon parties, called tromba, are all about trance dancing and connecting with spirits. These gatherings are deeply spiritual, with rituals that have been passed down through generations. People gather around fires, incense burning, drums banging. The rhythm of the drums is hypnotic, drawing everyone into a shared experience. Sometimes people go into trances to talk to their ancestors. These trances are seen as a way to seek guidance, wisdom, and blessings from those who have passed on. But it's not all mystical. In coastal towns, it's party time when the fishermen come back with their catch. The return of the fishermen is a cause for celebration, marking the end of a hard day's work. Rum shops are packed and the smell of grilled seafood is in the air. The aroma of freshly caught fish being grilled is irresistible, drawing people together to share a meal and a drink. Evenings are for swapping stories, catching up on gossip, and just hanging out. It's a time to relax, unwind, and enjoy the company of friends and family under the starry sky. Alright, let's talk about the women of Madagascar. They're the backbone of this place, running homes and businesses. From the markets in Antananarivo to tiny villages, women are the bosses. They're farmers, weavers, business owners, and moms. They do it all. In many communities, women keep the traditions alive, teaching the next generation about weaving, cooking, and herbal medicine. They make sure the island's culture doesn't disappear, but it's not always easy. Things aren't always fair for women, especially in the countryside where it's hard to get an education or go to the doctor. But even with those challenges, Malagasy women are strong. They speak up, fight for their rights, and work hard for a better future for their kids. So Madagascar gets under your skin. You won't forget it. I've talked to people from all over who fell in love with Madagascar and stayed. They have some cool stories about living and working there. Some are amazed by the nature and work hard to protect it. Others love the people and how welcoming they are. Living in Madagascar isn't always easy. Things aren't always modern and sometimes things are complicated, but for lots of people it's totally worth it. They feel connected to the land and the people, and they love the relaxed way of life. Madagascar is a place of extremes, incredible beauty, and real poverty. Life can be tough, a daily struggle, but the Malagasy people are tough cookies. They face every challenge with a smile. They're resourceful and clever, making the most of what they have. They know how to celebrate the little things and find joy even when things are hard. Even with all the difficulties, they haven't lost hope. They believe things will get better. They're a country changing and finding its place in the world. As Madagascar becomes more connected to the rest of the world, hopefully, it won't lose the traditions and values that make it so special. My trip to Madagascar was a real eye-opener. I learned so much about a culture totally different from my own. I left with huge respect for the Malagasy people, their strength, their kindness, and their love for their island. Madagascar sticks with you. It's the sound of kids playing, the music floating in the air, the bright colors of the markets, the smell of spices. Madagascar reminds us that there are still places where old ways are alive, where people live close to nature, where life is slow and peaceful. It's a place that feeds your soul and reminds you how beautiful and different people and places can be.